Good morning, I'm Leslie Stewart. It's called South Coast Village. It's all part of the redevelopment of Crystal Beach. Yes, that's where we are this morning. This beautiful little place. We're going to tell you about this. We're going to interview the president of Mars Homes coming up in just a few minutes and show off a little coastal living down here right near the beach, and just enjoy and relax. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Country girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me.
Okay, 7:18 right now. We're checking in with Leslie Stewart in Crystal Beach today.
Good morning. I'm back with Dan Gabriel this morning, president of Mars Homes, and it's a pleasure to be here with you down in Crystal Beach. And for some, maybe have not ventured to this spot in many, many years, since it used to be an amusement park right in this area right across the street. So why did Mars Homes choose this area to develop?
Well, this is a great area as far as a coastal lifestyle, and we felt that this was the perfect place for a community wherein that you could live in a recreational style,
Yes.
be able to walk down to the beach, enjoy a country feel or a cottage feel type home.
It really does have that feeling to it, and it's very much about the way you have marketed this place and branded it, and how when you walk in, it's all about beach. You feel coastal when you walk in here, and as you know, Luke's walking around showing even just the kitchen area here, very open concept, very bright and light and breezy and airy, right?
Absolutely. We've got a bit of a retro theme to it to play off the nostalgia of Crystal Beach and that time when you'd come down here and the amusement park was open. In fact, right now this property was actually the amusement park parking lot way back in the day.
Go figure.
And people have been coming to Crystal Beach since the turn of the century to enjoy this type of lifestyle. And we thought it just needed a reinterpretation and brought out again for people to enjoy.
And what a great concept, and it is, and it really does give you that getaway. So some people may be looking at this as their retirement home, or some people may look at this as their second home. They may live somewhere else in Southern Ontario and be coming here as this is their second place to just get away, right?
Absolutely.
Or this may be their main home, because there are just many ways to look at this. But regardless, you're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to feel good, you're going to feel relaxed. You're by the beach, get on your bike and enjoy, you know, a lot of the great amenities and options of living down by the water and the relaxing state that it gives you, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, good choice.
You don't have to spend a great deal of time in your car to get here.
That's a bonus.
When you're in the GTA area, the traffic's generally going in the other direction, and there's a lot of amenities in Niagara, a lot of natural beauty, and the opportunity just to hop across the border for those amenities as well.
Yes, that's a good point as well. All right, we're going to be talking with all kinds of different folks here this morning, talking about this great new development here in Crystal Beach. We'll be back in a little bit. Good morning. So we're back. We were telling you all about this great new development here, way down in Crystal Beach, a beautiful area. And yes, we all knew it as the amusement park so many years ago. Well, it's kind of right in the same vicinity. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about South Coast Village and the beautiful little places that you can get yourself into down here. We have more information about the area and the redevelopment of this gorgeous little spot. We'll be right back.
7:53 right now. Time to head back to Leslie Stewart in Crystal Beach.
Pretty stuff, as in Crystal Beach.
Good morning. We are here with Phil Smith from Royal LePage, and we're talking about this awesome new area, this new space, these great homes that we're looking at behind us that we were just talking with Dan earlier from Mars Homes, South Coast Village, and the area itself, how special this place is here in Crystal Beach. So tell me, we're talking about the development here and how awesome this place is. Give me an idea of the background and what's going on.
Well, the area is very much an area that is sort of built on this sort of social reputation. It's very social. It's a great place to live in terms of just getting out there and walking around and biking around, and that's really what we're trying to redevelop the area into that sort of an area, of a community. So very much a community.
Right.
So what we're doing here is sort of an extension of what a lot of people think that Crystal Beach is. So Historically, it's been an area that people have come to in the summertime.
Yes.
But we're trying to stretch that out all year round. But it's very, very, very much a social thing. It's a great place to live.
In a very kind of beachy feel, very,
Right.
as you say, very outdoorsy, and activities galore, all kinds of things. You're saying like even yoga on the beach.
Right. We're working hard as a BIA to do things like that.
Yeah.
Yoga on the beach is a good example.
Love
Beach
that.
volleyball tournaments. We're doing lots of fun stuff. We have our Crystal Beach 5K race that's coming up shortly. We're in our 10th year. We've grown to almost 750 people for that. So
Awesome,
we're always looking for different things, new things that we can do to showcase the area for visitors and for residents alike.
And that's the thing. So people are coming into South Coast Village and moving into this area, and again, there's already an existing community. It's only going to make it stronger. And as
Right.
people come together, this BIA is going to grow.
Well, exactly. There's a lot of good things kind of just coming just around the corner. A lot of
Sure.
businesses that have opened up, and there's needs for more businesses. As more people come and have those needs, we'll be able to fill those. But things like a yoga studio and a Royal LePage office and a salon and restaurants and things like that are all things that
Right.
can help the area.
You'll slowly start to see that develop more and
Exactly.
more. Very exciting. So we're going to come back. We have all morning here with these folks, and we're going to tell you about this great spot. And what it once was is Crystal Beach. Remember the old amusement park? It was so much fun. We'll be back with more. Good morning, I'm Leslie Stewart, and this morning we are featuring this great area here down in Crystal Beach. And yes, right across the street from what was the original amusement park that a lot of people are thinking, I had to ask too, when did it close? It closed way back in 1989. So we're going to come back. We're going to be joined by somebody from the 40-year museum. Yes, there are still some artifacts and some good old memories. And now a new redevelopment in Crystal Beach where people can come and live and enjoy coastal living. We'll be back in a bit.
Yeah. And we wake up in the
Well, day to go to Crystal Beach. That's
Yes.
where Leslie Stewart is this morning.
Good morning. So we're back now with Andrea from the Fort Erie Museum. And thank you so much for bringing in some of these artifacts. So we came up to the second level of this model home for this coastal living that Tamar's Homes has developed here in Crystal Beach. But we want to go back a little bit. So Andrea, we were saying, I was mentioning in my promo earlier that it was 1989 when the amusement park officially closed here in Crystal Beach. And that was a sad day for many people.
It was a very sad day, and actually we just had the 25th anniversary of that sad day.
That's hard to believe.
Thousands of people came out to celebrate Crystal Beach.
And I remember coming here as a child, but you're holding this picture that's very indicative many, many years ago. So when was this probably shot?
Well, this is one of the earlier photographs of the beach in full heyday, and the fantastic thing is it really shows what the original draw to the beach, which was the crystal clear waters of Crystal Beach. And when John Rebstock started Crystal Beach, it really was a picnic and beach area. He started this in 1890.
Wow.
So you're looking at a 20th century image, but
Yes.
there's some really cool things in here. One is Woolover's photography studio, which is right on the beach.
Oh, look at that. It does. It says photo studio right on there. Isn't that
So you could come and get your photo taken and take that photo back with you.
Ah.
He was a very fast turnaround for photography. And so that's why we have such great images of Crystal Beach, because he was right there capturing the moment.
And that's the thing, and we talking to some of the folks earlier through the show, it was hard for even talking to the mayor. It's hard to again imagine a time when all of a sudden all of this energy just kind of was sucked out of this area a little bit because of again the amusement park closing. And yes, the beach still existed, but it took a lot of energy away from the area, right, at first. And now everything's coming back around again. Yes, we talk about the Comet Coaster, and there are so many little memories that'll come back to people right now as they're watching.
Huge, huge. And it's not just the amusement park, but there were all sorts of activities. There was Crystal Beach Live. We had amazing concerts here.
Yes, that's right.
Dance marathons. So much excitement
Just everything that's
happening.
indicative of a big, fun beach area,
Yeah,
right? Everything.
yeah.
It was a really happening place. And there would be, down that one long stretch, cars bumper to bumper trying to get in and out of here because it was that fun place to be in the summertime.
It was, and prior to that, prior to even the Peace Bridge being built, they had 2 large ships that would bring people across from Buffalo. And what John Rebstock wanted to do is he wanted to create a Coney Island for Buffalo, and that's what he did.
Pretty
here.
much was that, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It has something very magical and sort of whimsical about it. It's almost a bit of like a movie when you think back of all of the stuff that's happened here.
Well, and movie stars came here, so
Sure.
that actually was part of the Crystal Beach charm.
So people can go to the Fort Erie Museum and find out more details and really get some more history
Absolutely.
on the area.
The museum has 4 sites throughout Fort Erie, and we collect the history and also the current history of Fort Erie, including Crystal Beach.
Awesome.
So we have an archives, and you can come and visit us and actually see some of the artifacts from the past.
Well, thank you, Andrew. We appreciate you coming in here. And again, as you say, the future of Crystal Beach is looking very bright. We'll come back with more details in just a little bit. Good morning. We're back at South Coast Village, this beautiful new development down in Crystal Beach, and what a great beachy feel it does have. It's perfect. We're going to talk about the architecture of the actual buildings and the area where all these homes are going to be built. It's a perfect little spot. So whether it's your first home, your only home, your second home, this is going to be the place to be. It's got a really good feel to it. We'll come back in just a little bit.
All the way you take me, all the way. All the way you take me, all the way.
Welcome back, 8:55 on Morning Live.
Yes, now I'm going to throw to Leslie. Leslie, how are things going?
Good morning. We're back here with Dan Gabriel, president of Mars Homes, and we've been talking about this awesome new development that you have down in Crystal Beach. And earlier on, we were mentioning the fact that you've taken the approach of a real beach theme, relaxation, and a very light and clean and beautiful coloring, and just the idea, the concept behind this place. So let's talk a little bit about the actual homes themselves, and what is the average square footage are we looking at some of these places?
Well, we've got a wide range of products.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Actually, we've got singles, freehold townhomes, condominiums that are coming into play as well at a later stage.
So something for everyone, really, when you think about it that
Absolutely,
way.
yes.
Okay.
Larger homes, and as well as more of a cottage-style home, something a little different.
Now, tell me a little bit about when you're doing that and you're creating almost a little community by having that. So having variation with homes and, as you say, condos, and how many in total are you going to have? Like, how big of an area does this cover?
Well, this will be generally about 125 to 150 homes.
Okay.
And so what we've done is we've really focused on the architectural feel to try to create that coastal lifestyle that we want to emphasize here. And we've added some key buildings to the community, like a clubhouse, which will offer tennis courts and pools and that kind of amenity area. And we've got a mixed-use building, which will offer a commercial component that everybody will come to rely on as part of the community. All these type of walking distance amenities is what we're really trying to emphasize here.
Well, that's smart. And we were talking with Phil from Royal LePage earlier on, and again, just talking about the redevelopment of the area in general is just going to help everybody who lives here. So again, some people may look at this as their extra little home to get away to, or this may be where they reside on a regular basis. So Crystal Beach is going to be just as beautiful in the winter as it is in the summer, and that's the big focus as well.
I don't know if you had an opportunity to see the caves this year in the winter. There's a huge amount of interest in that.
Yes.
And a lot of people came down to witness that. It's very exciting and very different. So it just goes to show that this is a four-season community and an area that you can enjoy no matter what time of the year it is.
When you're living by the water and you're in a cute little community, it doesn't matter. Actually, in fact, you can celebrate the four seasons even more so, right? Thank you so much for joining us. This is great. And we're just going to continue to show, again, this beautiful South Coast Village here in Crystal Beach. We'll be back.
But first,
Talking
Leslie.
about this beautiful new development in Crystal Beach, South Coast Village, and when we return, we're going to continue to tell you about this area and how it is changing and revitalizing. It's going to be a great spot and only getting better by some of these beautiful homes that are about to be built here in the region. We'll be back in just a few.
All right, that's it for weather. Let's throw things over to Leslie.
We're now back at, again, this beautiful area down here in Crystal Beach, South Coast Village, and I'm here with Doug Martin, Mayor of Fort Erie. Nice to have you here with us. And we want to talk, we've been focusing on this new development by Mars Homes and in general the area here and how it's changed. And you've been mayor for many, many years. You've watched this area change and come and go and here and there. Where are we at right now?
Well, when the park left, things changed dramatically and went through a bit of a downturn at that time because it's trying to find out, you know, what's its focus, what should it be?
Yeah, where do we go from here, right?
Exactly. And over the last couple of years with the developments like this Mars Home developments, you know, we're changing the focus to be more of a walkable community, a little bit more upscale, shall we say, and just a great place to live. You got the beach right here. You've got the weather. You've got everything you ever needed right here. There's fishing. There's boating. There's anything you want. There's marinas. You got everything you want right here. So it's just develops like this is really what's going to lift this back up again.
And when you look at this and you think how long it was sort of a little bit sleepy, a little bit quiet, as you say, when the park closed, and you think, wow, this is geographically this is such a perfect spot to be. You're very close to the U.S. border, and you're on a beach, on water, and there's all the amenities, all the things that everybody would love to be a part of. So why not make it this great place?
Exactly, and you know, it was always a sleepy cottage, you know, country. You know that a lot of the the tourists would come over for the summer trade and that. And now we're trying to build it up to be a year-round community, which is what really it is. And when you come to like the South Coast to Fort Erie, you've got all the amenities that surround us. You got the city of Buffalo right next door, just a hop, skip, and jump across the border. You've got the Bills and the Sabres and all of the good stuff.
And as Canadians, we love this stuff, right? We love to be able to hop over the border whenever we can.
Exactly, and so you got all of the best of both worlds. You got, we used to say Fort Erie is a small town Ontario with a big city ego. There's nothing we can't do. And so it's, this is part of it now. This would be a great development to really highlight the area, to bring up the area. It's a great place to live and a great place to be.
This must make you very happy too from your perspective as well. It just brings some more light and sunshine to this area, and it just really lifts this whole...
Yeah, they always say, you know, the high tide lifts all boats, and by having these type of developments coming in here now, it's going to lift up the entire community, and we can't wait for it to happen.
Well, thank you so much, Doug Martin, again, Mayor of Fort Erie. We love having you here with us today, and just to watch this whole area develop, you might want to check it out. Again, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away from pretty much everywhere any of our viewers are watching from, and you know, it could be your second home, it could be your little getaway, your little cottage. We'll have lots of good ideas for you throughout the course of the morning. Stay with us.
But first, Miss Leslie.
So if you're interested in perhaps living down here in Crystal Beach or having this as your great getaway destination, well, guess what's just around the corner? Safari Niagara, absolutely. And like this little guy, when we come back, we're going to join the folks from Safari Niagara. He's a cute little armadillo. Smile. Cheese.
9:42 right now. We've got one last visit this morning with Leslie Stewart in Crystal Beach.
Good morning. Welcome back. We are now joined by John from Safari Niagara and this little guy here, an armadillo.
This is Ollie. He's a six-banded armadillo.
Okay, so how long has he been part of your family there?
Oh my goodness, longer than I have been. He's been around quite a while. He's a star in our Zooniversity show.
So that's the great part about, we've been talking about this development and the revitalization of Crystal Beach and South Coast Village here and with a development by Mars Homes. And just down the street, you know, as part of this whole awesome area and everything that's coming with it, Safari Niagara is right there. And what a great place to take the family.
That's right. And Safari Niagara is growing quite a bit right now. With being only 12 years old on the property that we're on, there's a lot of growth happening right now. We have over 125,000 visitors a year.
Wow.
And it's a locally owned business as well by the Tycolis family.
Isn't that awesome? And I know, and you have little guys like this, and as you say, you have this this show where kids can go in and families in general get very educated on these animals.
Absolutely. Education and exposure is very important to conservation, and that's the main focus of ours.
Yeah, isn't that so true though, right? So going in and seeing, so give me an idea again of some of the animals that people can see there.
Oh my goodness, we have everything from Ollie here, our small little armadillo, to white rhinos, hippos, giraffes, lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Awesome. So people can come and visit, and you can meet this little guy, this little Squirmy Pants. I know you have places to go. He has a very busy morning ahead of him,
That's
so
right.
he's off to go. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. And again, one of the many great things that you can see here and do in Crystal Beach. And again, if you're interested in South Coast Village, you can go on to chch.com, find more information on Mars Homes, and really come down here and revisit. If you haven't been here in a long time, it's pretty awesome. We'll be back with more Morning Live.